you caught up with all of She-Hulk? Have you finished the first
Yep.
season?
Wrapped up everything down to that finale that I thought I was lucid dreaming in. I don't know if you had the chance to catch it, but
I still have not.
oh, it is a finale, Zach. I'll keep this short and brief
Hmm.
because I do want you to go in as empty as possible. She Hulk has been a very fascinating show and has been a part of a lot of these big franchise. They're not even the tent poles anymore, right? It's like we have distinctly split what is a tent pole and what is something that we're trying out. Hey, here is Kamala, right? That's Miss Marvel.
Right.
She needs a TV series because we're not going to spend the money on a movie. She will get a movie though once we combine her with 5 other people though, because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
ain't trusting any of these who we're 100% supporting as being their own little product, I guess. She-Hulk feels like another one of those where it's a series that's so much devoted into having a female lead who talks about being a female lead because she's a female lead, and then they don't even give money to the VFX. All I will say is that the ending thinks that it's funny to be meta and break the fourth wall about how they don't have a budget for VFX. And I don't find that funny.
Yeah,
I don't
particularly
think
not given the
that'd be
recent
like coming.
articles that
Yeah,
have come
that'd be
out.
like coming on here. Yeah, especially with all the recent articles and the VFX people complaining. It'd be like us coming on here and then just going like, "Oh, well, we have a list of stuff that we're just gonna name, and it's probably gonna be the new to see because we haven't seen any of it." Anyways, here we go, and we're gonna name them. Be happy we showed up.
Right.
And look, there's a lot to dislike from that season. I don't know if they're gonna make it a season 2. I really don't know what they're doing with the Marvel shows. But the ending is interesting because I've read it in a different Marvel character who's done what they do at the ending here, and I very much like it, and I still have that comic series. They decided to do it for She-Hulk, which I think will be fascinating because they now own both of these characters. She takes it for her series, and she makes a couple of jokes that I'm very curious to see how you take them. They're funny, but they're also not. Because again, it's trying to do a cop out of like if we make fun of
Yeah.
the how we lowballed our VFX artists and the people who worked on this, would that make it funny? And I'm like, no, I think you're just trying to justify the overlords who pushed you here. But it's the most intriguing episode of the entire season.
Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, it's just for a show that is kind of marketing itself as a comedy, like even more than the other Marvel stuff that has comedy in it, markets itself as comedy. The comedy was just not working for me, and that's been my big obstacle in trying to go back to the show. But I
Hey,
mean,
just go straight to the ending.
I might.
Just go straight
Honestly,
to
I
the ending.
might.
Also, a big character from I'm going to say Daredevil plays a much bigger, more prominent part in one of the later episodes than I thought. Like, like he's a big part.
Right.
Like he's back, bro. Like I'm not talking his cameo in Spider Man. Like he comes back, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've heard some things about that.
So again, going on a show that breaks the fourth wall to tell you this isn't one of those where we're gonna have a new cameo every week and then proceeds to have a new cameo every week. Take that as you will.
Yeah.
But She-Hulk, not the best of the series that are out there. I will say I was never bored. I was very much frustrated multiple times. I tuned in every week for Tatiana Maslany. She's innocent. Y'all did her dirty a lot of the times. But Zach, watch that finale. If anything else, just because I want to know what you think about how they handled it.
All right, cool. We will get come back to discuss that at some point.